I'm Leanne, founder of Jewellery.
And I'm Taylor, marketing manager for Jewellery and also Leanne's daughter. As we're about to celebrate our 4th birthday, we wanted to let you get to know a little bit more about us and how Samela was created. So how do you feel about it being nearly 4 years in business?
It's crazy to think that it is actually 4 years, like the time has gone so fast, and I still have those pinch me moments where I walk into the office some mornings and I'm like, wow, are we actually here? From the kitchen table at home where it all started, it's just been a whirlwind, but it's been amazing as well.
Yeah, I remember when we were working in the kitchen and we were cramped in every single space. We had all the delivery notes out on the kitchen counters. And people might want to know a little bit about how Samela started. Like, where did that idea come from?
Got a love for Ibiza, and we used to go to Ibiza every year, summer holiday, and we'd always go and look out and find these lovely crystal bracelets, and I'd always be so intrigued to find the meaning behind these crystals. It was actually when Sam, my son, was moving to Manchester, and I was looking for a gift for him, you know, like a good luck gift, and I wanted to buy a bracelet with some crystals with some meaning behind them. I couldn't find one anywhere that really I thought was, you know, quality made. So yeah, that kind of sprung the idea into my head, like, you know, maybe we could, you know, I could make something like this. I've always had a love for crystals and the meaning behind them, and I thought about putting the two things together, really. So I started buying some crystals and some accessories and started making them for friends and family, and they were really appreciated, and it kind of built from there. Started thinking, yeah, maybe I could sell these and spread the good vibes, you know?
Yeah, and they definitely do. Like, when you think of what people say, and even just ourselves when we wear them, like it's something special rather than just like your average piece of jewellery. Like, 'cause they've really got that meaning behind them, haven't they?
Yeah.
So what does Samela mean to you, like, personally? What like connection, how did you develop a connection to crystals?
So life is full of ups and downs, and during the times where things are a little bit more difficult, then I feel like personally it was good for me to have something or somewhere to channel that energy, really, like the negative energy. Or so I've always been, like, recently more interested in like meditation, like yoga, and obviously visiting places that I have a connection with, like Ibiza. You know, when we used to go to Esvedra, beautiful place in Ibiza, and you would kind of feel at peace. I was seeking this kind of peace within your life, and I found that crystals, and working with crystals especially, really helped me with that.
I suppose for me it was a very different journey because I wasn't really interested in crystals. Like, I always loved jewellery, and I always wore gemstone rings. Always have. So it makes sense that I would eventually be like more open to the healing side of things.
Yeah, you were always attracted to gemstones.
Yeah, so I think that was always there, but yeah, I guess it comes into the right time in your life when you're like open to, you know, their healing properties and the kind of things that they can do for you. What is your favourite part about your job?
Well, I get to work with crystals every day, which obviously for me is a dream job, and it's something that other people as well say, oh, that you're so lucky to get to do that. Also, I get to work with my family, which is amazing to have, like, my husband and my children working together, and also creating beautiful things that really do have an impact on other people's lives, like the messages that we get. And the reviews that we get about how the bracelet, when they wear it, or the necklace, or whatever they've bought, they really feel a difference, and they feel the energy of the stones. I mean, that's amazing. Like, you can't really put a price on that.
Yeah, jewellery is super personal anyway, isn't it? And it makes you feel like different when you put on a certain piece. It, like, you know, you embodied like that sort of energy that comes from it. I think that's what's really special about working with crystal jewellery. What are some of the biggest challenges of running a business?
Okay, look, for me personally, you know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I like everything to run very smoothly and for everything to be fine, and that's just not part of running a business. There's days where everything could go wrong, and it's really having the courage and the strength to get through those days where things are not going your way. You know, negativity, sometimes you'll have some negative feedback, and it's really hard, especially working with, you know, when you've built your business, it's like your baby. It's hard not to take it personally.
Yeah.
And that's something that I do struggle with. I really try really hard to please everybody.
Yeah.
And keep everybody happy, but that's not always possible. And as marketing manager, what is your favourite part of the job?
I love that I get to make content about crystals.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, and just expanding my knowledge in this area has been amazing. And I just love, designing, putting out our newsletters, coming up with content ideas and filming. You know, I get to have a very creative job, and I'm a creative person, so it's nice to have that sort of creative outlet. So what sort of advice would you give to anyone that's following us that are women who are interested in starting a business, but they're not really sure where to go first or how to start? What kind of advice would you give to them?
I think if it's something that you're really passionate about, something that you know, it keeps coming back to you, it's in your gut, you're thinking about it all the time, then you've really just got to start and you've got to go for it. I mean, the time's going to pass anyway, so the time might as well pass while you're you start your business and you start putting things in place. I never ever would have thought that this business would be here 4 years down the line when I started 4 years ago. And you don't have to see that far ahead, you just have to take the first steps in the beginning, and you will kind of find that everything kind of flows naturally if that's what you're meant to be doing. And you're going to have ups and downs as well, but you just keep going. It's persistence and consistency that really does make the difference, so just go for it. You joined the business back, I think it was quite close to the beginning, about 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
How have you seen the business change since you started?
There's been so much growth. I mean, we were literally working in your house when we started, and, you know, minimal amount of orders every day, but we were still so excited, well, just as excited as we are now back then when an order comes through. So we were, just working at so much more of a smaller scale. Obviously, we didn't have any staff. We didn't have an office. So in those 3.5 years, there's been so much growth. And we've introduced new products like rings. I remember one of the first things I made was our Zodiac collection, which I was really proud of designing, because I'm really interested in astrology. And there's just been so much growth that it's amazing to see how far it's come. So now you're nearly 4 years in business. What do you want for the future of Samela? What do you think it's going to look like?
Okay, so obviously I want the business to grow from here. Like, it was a big move for us getting the office and, like you said, hiring staff and that kind of thing. And I want to continue to do that and also expand on our products, bring some new products, some more staff to help me really with the making side of things so that I can concentrate more on new products and bringing new things to market and really growing the business, really.
Yeah, because you make everything.
Yes.
You and Natasha on the team make all of our bracelets from scratch to order every day. So obviously that takes up a huge bulk of your time at the moment. You said Samela's been more of a success than you ever could have envisioned when she first started. So why do you think it's been so successful? How do you think you've got to where you are today?
I think by trying to keep things simple, and that's simple with our designs as well, like a minimal approach.
Yeah, we're always going for the minimal, aren't we?
But the quality as well, and the fact that everything is handmade here, and everything is quality checked. We do really make sure that, you know, the product is good, and we've got some amazing loyal customers that have been buying from us from the beginning, really, which I'm so thankful for. You know, when we get messages from our customers just saying how much they love their bracelet or how it makes them feel, it's amazing to have that. And I think we owe our success so far to our, you know, the customers and the loyalty that they've shown us. So just a massive thank you for everybody that has got us this far, 4 years down the line. We're really looking forward to the next 4, 5, 6 years and what's to come, really.
Thank you for listening, and if you'd like to see more of us talking behind the scenes like this in the future, let us know.